Yeah, I know this is late. It's been a busy Thanksgiving week, but I've wanted to talk about this, so let's talk about the new trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which dropped 5 days ago. Because honestly, I like the first trailer better. There's some things about this new trailer that have me a little bit concerned. Just a little bit though, don't worry. The movie still looks good. Alright, let's get started.
Here we go! Showtime!
So this new trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 starts out and we see a little bit more of what looks like that Chow Garden-ish place in Tokyo, Japan. We learned that's where that's gonna be. We saw a little bit of this place in the first trailer. And yeah, I do find it kind of funny. Because not only are Chow's creatures from the Sonic universe in the games, but also Chow Garden. I remember the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure, the first one. I remember that catchy music. Yeah, that's an earworm if ever I've heard one. Nice little Easter egg there for the fans. And then this happens.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika!
I mean, not that these Sonic the Hedgehog movies are any stranger to pop culture references at all, and usually I'm not a fan of them in these movies, but for some reason I'm actually okay with this one, because it's a nod to another kid's video game property, although technically that is Nintendo, which is Sega's rival, so I'm not sure how they pull that off. It is funny though, it did make me laugh, because frankly all three of those characters, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, they all look like Pokemon, in a way. And then the action pumps up.
Get down!
So from the way this trailer makes the movie look, it looks like Dr. Gerald Robotnik, who is the older one, is teaming up with Shadow the Hedgehog because Shadow is in fact his creation as the ultimate life form, and they're going to exact their revenge, and it looks like our Dr. Eggman, the one we've known for the past 2 movies, is also going to team up with them, which kind of contradicts the first trailer, doesn't it? Because in the first trailer it made it look like Sonic is going to our Dr. Eggman for help against Shadow, who is the new looming threat, but now in this second trailer, it looks like our Dr. Eggman is teaming up with his grandfather and Shadow. So I'm not exactly sure what the deal is. And one of the reasons I don't like this trailer as much as the first one is because it doesn't seem to focus as much on Shadow the Hedgehog. And let's face it, Shadow is the biggest reason that we're looking forward to this movie, because Shadow's awesome. I mean, Shadow does have some cool moments in this trailer, which I'll get to in a minute, but honestly, I think his moments in the first trailer were cooler. So in this trailer, we get the scene where Team Sonic goes through the ring portal back home to talk to Tom and Maddie, which actually I did think this was pretty funny.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie!
I don't know why, for some reason, every time I watch this trailer, I laugh at that part. It's just good, funny, comedic timing, I guess. But from there, we see that the human characters do get involved again, which, oh boy. For some reason, these movies still have to involve them. No Sonic fan really cares about these characters in the movies. I'm gonna be honest with you, Paramount. Especially after the Knuckles series. I mean, can they have their fun moments? Sure. Can they be funny? Sometimes. And it looks like this movie is trying to involve these characters into the Sonic plot a little more, which was one of the biggest complaints about Sonic 2, is that they weren't really involved, and so they just felt like a waste of time whenever it cut back to them. Now these human characters are gun soldiers, so alright, that does involve them with the Sonic plot a little more. I give props to that. And they're all back, Tom and Maddie and Rachel and Randall. We'll see if their involvement in the plot steps a little too over the line, cause I don't know. No Kristen Ritter in this trailer though, that kinda sucks. I was looking forward to seeing her, cause I wanna see Jessica Jones back in action. I will say though, I love this Team Sonic shot right here. I'm just gonna let it play.
Alright, boys, try and keep up.
That's awesome. Again, it just shows that they know what they're doing when it comes to the crowd-pleasing moments, the fan service moments. Sonic 2 had some great ones. Looks like Sonic 3 is gonna follow in those footsteps. Now, there is this shot that has the Twitterverse talking, because kinda like in Spider-Man No Way Home, this shot seems to be, well, holding space. Still have no idea what that phrase even means in terms of the lyrics of Defying Gravity anyway. But yeah, it seems like there is this unnecessary space between the characters, and so it has some people speculating. Is Rouge the Bat gonna be in this movie and we just don't know yet? Or some people are even saying Amy Rose or Metal Sonic. I don't know, could be anyone. Could be E102, could be Emerald. Oh yeah, that's a deep cut. Silver, or, hear me out, could be nothing. Could just be some space. I'm not gonna hold my breath for any extra characters in this movie that we don't know about or anything, because I just don't want to get my hopes up. You understand. That's just where I'm coming from. Ever since the WandaVision Mephisto speculation, I've learned my lesson. And then we get a shot of a laser cutting the moon, and you're like, I don't know. Again, that could be anything. That could be a vision. It could be a possibility of someone formulating a plan. That could be a dream. It could be really happening. Obviously not realistic, because if that were to really happen, I feel like everyone on Earth would die right then and there. I don't know, scientifically what the moon does for the Earth because I'm not a scientist, but I feel like something like that happening would at least send our oceans out of whack. One of the coolest shots in this trailer is the one where Shadow flips the gun into his hand. That's pretty badass. I mean, sure, it's a sci-fi laser gun, because of course this rated PG movie for kids won't have him actually wielding a pistol like a Smith & Wesson, so I get it, and you know what? I'll take this homage to the 2005 Shadow the Hedgehog game, because that game was so much fun to play as a kid. Damn, not here. And I like the end of this trailer too.
You were right about one thing. This ends now.
That's a pretty awesome Shadow shot. Keanu Reeves is gonna be so awesome as the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't wait for that. So in the end, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, or Sonic the Hedgehog 3, as the official poster calls it, because Shadow's head covers part of the title, I'm still pretty excited for it. Yeah, this trailer did give me a couple of concerns involving the human characters, but all the Sonic and Shadow and Eggman and like that whole thing, that is exactly what I wanted from this movie. Again, Sonic Adventure 2. I played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle when I was younger, as well as Shadow the Hedgehog, so I know my Shadow stuff. And I've heard that that new Sonic Shadow Generations game is actually really good. Maybe I should get that. I don't know. But for all intents and purposes, I don't think I'm gonna dislike this movie. It's just gonna come down to a matter of how much I enjoy it, because it still looks like a lot of fun. What can I say? There are parts of me that just never grew up. I want to see Team Sonic take on Shadow in live action, because it's just plain cool. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, official trailer 2. Have you watched it yet? Pretty sure you have, because it's been out for a while, but what are your thoughts on it anyway? And does this trailer give you the same concerns for the movie as it does for me, or am I just crazy? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace!